What's up, YouTube? I'm back with you again today. And what's up, Facebook land? I told you in some earlier videos here that I've done already this morning. I had a big mail day today, and here's the next installment of it. This is a giant package that come to me all the way from Santa Clara, California, from a guy named Michael Schneider. This right here, I'm pretty sure, is going to be mostly Red Sox stuff for my nephew. And I'm going to take and share that with you all here and see what Michael sent my nephew. And I'm just going to cut into this bad boy on the edge here where I can tape it back shut and give it to him after I go through this and then put it back in the package. My nephew, I know, is going to be thrilled because Michael had already talked to me and told me some about what he was sending my nephew. And we got a whole box here of stuff, and we'll pull that out, and it's got my name on the box as well. I think what happened, he was going to send this to me. It's got my name and address here and his name and address. He's going to ship it like this. I think UPS put it in this. So anyway, we're going to cut into this and see what Michael sent us. And Michael, I want to thank you ahead of time, buddy. I know you did this out of the goodness of your heart. I was asking for people, that had common cars they didn't want, because a lot of sellers and dealers out there talk about throwing things away now. And I asked in group, could some people that were doing that send them to me and let me be able to pay the shipping for them, so I could give them to my nephew, the Red Sox cards anyway, because I can't afford to. I mean, at least what I could afford to, depending on how many people said yeah. And a lot of people, including Michael here, told me they would send some stuff and not to worry about the shipping. And Michael was the one who didn't charge. He told me not to even worry about sending nothing, shipping by PayPal. And look at all of this right here. I'm going to adjust the camera so you can actually get a view of this. Michael sent this whole bunch of Red Sox cards for my nephew, and here it all is. Can you believe this? And it's not all commons. Right here on top is some Hall of Famers, and right there on top is Carl Yastrzemski. And right behind it is another Carl Yastrzemski from 81 Fleer. This is 84 Fleer, that Hall of Famer Carl Yastrzemski. I'll put these in some plastic sleeves and top loads for my nephew. I'm going to go through some of these. It's going to be a lot of cards here. The Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, Diamond King. That's about 84 Donruss, I think. Here's a 86 Donruss, Roger Clemens. Here's a Fleer All-Stars, Roger Clemens. Very, very nice cards. There's a Jim Rice. He's in the Hall of Fame. Here's a couple of, there's two of these. Roger Clemens, 88 score. Roger Clemens, 1990 Fleer. Jim Rice, 89 upper deck. Wade Boggs, 89 upper deck. Here's Wade Boggs and Mike Greenwell from 1990 Fleer combo card. These are great cards for my nephew. He's going to love these. Here's three Wade Boggs. I'm going to put all these in plastic sleeves and top loads for him, these Hall of Famers. Three Wade Boggs. All these cards look to be in mint condition. Here's a couple of Roger Clemens. These are from 88 Fleer. Jim Rice, there's three of these. 88 Fleer Jim Rice. Here's two more 88 Fleer Roger Clemenses. Here's an 88 Topps Jim Rice. Here is two 88 score highlights Wade Boggs. Here is a couple of 88 score Jim Rices. 86 Donruss Diamond King of Jim Rice. Here is three 88 Topps or 89 Topps Roger Clemens All-Star cards. Here's an 88 Topps Wade Boggs Record Breaker. Here is two I think it's 1990 Donruss Diamond King and Carl Yastrzemski. That was who they made the puzzle out of that year. For you younger collectors that don't know, Donruss used to do puzzles every year with their set. There's a 1990 Donruss All-Stars Wade Boggs. Donruss Hall of Fame. This is from about 1983, I think. Donruss Ted Williams. Nice card. Hall of Famer there. 86 Topps Glossy Wade Boggs All-Star card. Here's an 87 Topps Tiffany. I can tell by the back. That's a Tiffany Roger Clemens. Very nice. And here is, I think this was maybe Star Company. I'm not sure. No, it's Classic Baseball Wade Boggs. Very beautiful cards and so many Hall of Famers in these. And here we're getting into standard base. It's going to be hard for me to do all these. Here's, let's see here, Rod Murphy, Spike Owen again, Ed Romero. All these are Red Sox. Carlos Quintana, rookie card. Rick Serenay, Mike Smithson, Orcam Boyd, Dennis Lamp. The Red Sox, Wade Boggs. This team checklist card with Wade Boggs on the front. Larry Parrish. These are all from like 89 Upper Deck. Mike Smithson. Again, Mike Boddicker. Might be some team sets in here total. Rich Gedman. Jody Reed. Tom Bolton. This is 89 Fleer, I believe. Yep. Carlos Quintana. That was another rookie card of him. He used to be a big prospect for them. Bob Stanley. Mike Smithson again. I'll tell you the truth. I'm already at the 5.5 minute mark. There's no way I'm going to be able to go through all these cards. Most of the rest of this stack here looks like standard common players. There's several, though, that were great Red Sox players. Bruce Hurst. This is like great for the history side of baseball. For a young collector like my nephew, his favorite team is the Red Sox, and he's always talking to me about players from my generation. You know, these are cards from my generation when I was growing up. Guys I watched play their whole career. And to him, he loves learning about his favorite team and about players from the past that played for his favorite team. Right here is a whole slew of 89 score, followed by 88 Donruss. There's another Red Sox great for a lot of years, Dwight Evans. I'll just show some glimpses of. Here's some cards from 1985 Fleer. Getting a little bit older right there. 1985 Fleer. And these are in great shape. There's another Dewey Evans. They called him Dewey, Dwight Evans. Right here's a Mike Easler. He was a solid hitter for not just the Red Sox, but a lot of teams in his career. There's here's some 86 or 87 Fleer, and there's Dwight Evans on top of that pile. There's also a Don Baylor. He was a very good player for a lot of years. And back to 87 Fleer. Michael, I want to thank you for these cards. My nephew is going to love them. Here's some Topps minis from the late 80s. There's Wade Boggs right on top, Hall of Famer. Roger Clemens, Jim Rice, and like I said, there's so many here, there's no way I can show them all, but sent a bunch of minis in for my nephew. And then right here, we got All-Star sticker, Fleer, I think 87, Jim Rice. 1970, I believe, 1976 Topps, Ted Williams. Beautiful. Beautiful card. Older card. Thank you, Mike. Cards like that my nephew is really going to love. Here's a very old one. This is from 1964 Topps. Felix Mantilla. Felix Mantilla. 1964 Topps. Thank you, Mike. My nephew, I don't even think has any cards that old, except for maybe a few I've given him. Here's some 88 Topps. Mike Greenwell's. There's Mike Greenwell's. There was a Wade Boggs record breaker. I'd already showed one like it. Here's a Dennis Orcam Boyd Sportflix. These are fun cards for kids. These are from the 80s. Here's a Bill Buckner. Here's a Rich Gedman. Kids love these cards, and if you don't know what they are, if you're too young to know or you didn't collect back then, when you turn them from side to side, and it's not really shown on the camera, but it shows a pose of the player batting and then his profile. Here is Bruce Hurst, and this one shows his pitching motion. And here is, I believe, Marty Barrett. Yep, Marty Barrett doing the throw from second base. And here is Bob Stanley, I believe. Yep, I can still recognize these guys by their picture because I watched so much baseball back in that time range. 85 Topps, Jim Rice. 85 Fleer, Jim Rice. Here is 284 Fleer, Jim Rice's. Very nice card of Hall of Famer there. Another Wade Boggs from 88 Fleer. Here we've got a bunch of 88 Donruss. That is pretty much enough that I wouldn't be surprised if the entire Red Sox team set isn't in here. And that's nice. Right here on the back, Jody Reed rated rookie. Jody Reed was a good second baseman for the Red Sox for about a half a decade. Dennis Orcam Boyd rookie card. Orcam Boyd, he was something else. He was a good pitcher for a few years there. Dwight Evans again, 89 tops or 88 tops. And here's some big, large 89 Bowmans. You know, the little bit extra large. I'll show you. Standard card, you know, a little bit shorter than that. These were made like back in the 50s Bowman. There's a whole bunch of those for my nephew. All of these are Red Sox. Here's a bunch of 1990 Donruss. And I'll try to make this video, you know, speed it up here. Here's some 1985 Topps OP Cheese. Harder to find. That's the Canadian version of the top set. Right here is some 87 Topps Boston Red Sox. Whole stack of those. Here's a few 87 Donruss, Jeff Sellers, Ed Romero. Here's some 89 Donruss, a whole pile of 89 Donruss. And I'll just go through these. There was some real nice ones here, like Mike Greenwell MVP. Here's one that got through in besides the Red Sox that my nephew, this is one of my nephew's favorite players, even though he never got to see him play, Ozzie Smith, MVP card 89 Donruss. He will love that. And right here is a bunch of 89 Topps, or no, 1990 Topps, I'm sorry, 1990 Topps Red Sox. Beautiful, beautiful box of cards for my nephew. Mostly, I mean, it's not mostly the majority of it is commons, but he has put a lot of Hall of Famers, some older rare cards in here. My nephew is going to absolutely love this. Here is some 1988, I'm sorry, score Red Sox. Here's 3 Jody Reed score 88 rookie cards. Here is more 88 score and 89 score mixed together. Here's Don Baylor star stickers. Oil Can Boyd Fleer rookie card from 84 Fleer. Bruce Hurst star stickers. Another Oil Can Boyd Fleer rookie card. Bob Ojeda on the Red Sox back in the early 80s. Some Leaf, which is the Donruss's Canadian version of their sets back in the 80s. And Bill Buckner, Dwight Evans, and Mike Easler. Nice Leaf cards. Those are kind of some you don't see all the time that much anymore. They were, you know, mainly produced and manufactured to be sold in Canada. That's why you don't see many in America. Here's 1990 Donruss again, a whole stack of those. Here's some 88 Fleer. Probably, again, several of these probably entire team sets. Some 90 Fleer again. Here's some more 89 Upper Deck to finish out that stack. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share with you what a package I got in the mail here today, and it was all for my nephew, all Red Sox, and he's gonna love every bit of this. I want to thank Mike Schneider for sending these cards out of the goodness of his heart to my nephew. He didn't charge me a penny to ship them to me, and you know, I just really thank you. And there was a lot of beautiful cards of Hall of Famers in these. I was going to show again the 1976 Topps Ted Williams, and I can't find it. I put it back in with these others a while ago, and it's in here somewhere, but like I said, I'd put it back in with these other cards, and I'm not exactly for sure where it is. But right there on top was 2 beautiful older Carl Yastrzemski cards. Nice cards. And thank you all for watching. There's going to be more videos coming very soon. I've had some huge mail days the last 2 days, and there's going to be a lot more mail coming in over the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned for more. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks again for watching.